Hello, I'm Rodrigo Diaz Cruz. I'm a Cisco Tech engineer from the Security Solutions team. With this video, you discover how to perform a successful integration between an ISE version Reader X with the Cisco Advanced Malware Protection AMP Cloud. And you review the feature called TCNAC and some verification points that you want to check while performing this integration. Indicators of compromise, IOC. Logs, data that is going to help you to identify malicious activity in a system network. Common Vulnerability Scoring System, CVSS, open standard for assessing the severity of computer vulnerabilities. Quarantine, operation that allows you to use policies to limit or deny an endpoint access to the network. Adaptive Network Control, ANC. The feature allows you to assign endpoints to be in a quarantine status. First, you need to review this ISE internal service, that is the one that allows you to perform the integration with the AMP Cloud. This TCNAC feature enables you to create authorization policies based on threat and vulnerabilities attributes from external adapters. This adapter can send the following: indicators of compromise, IOC, threat detected events, or common vulnerability scoring system, CSSV values. When a threat event is detected for an endpoint that has been authenticated with ISE, you can select the MAC address of the endpoint on the compromised endpoints window and apply an ANC policy, such as quarantine. Cisco ISE triggers a change of authorization COA packet for that endpoint and applies the corresponding ANC policy. When a vulnerability event is received for an endpoint, Cisco ISE triggers COA for that endpoint. However, COA is not triggered when a threat event is received. TCNAC can be implemented with these adapters: Secure Endpoint, formerly Advanced Malware Protection, AMP for endpoints; Cognitive Threat Analytics, CTA adapter; Qualys, Rapid 7 Expose, Tenable Security Center. To use the feature, you need to have Premier licensing. This licensing is used when there is a match on an authorization-based policy for vulnerabilities. Now that you have verified the licensing, you need to check if the node where you are going to work on has the feature enabled. To do that, navigate to Administration, System Deployment, then visualize the node. In this scenario, this does not indicate the TCNAC, so you need to go into the node and enable it. Select the node, scroll down until you see the checkbox next to the Enable Threat-Centric NAC service. Check the box and save the configuration. Next, you need to go to the CLI of the node from where the feature was enabled and verify if the serviceability concerning TCNAC is enabled. In the CLI, if you issue the command show application status ISE, you need to confirm if the services are in a running status to start the configuration of the adapter. In addition to this command, you can verify further status if you run these commands. Once you have confirmed that the adapter is working properly through the CLI with the services running, you need to go to the menu, Administration, Threat-Centric NAC, Third-Party Vendors. Select AMP Threat in the instance name as the example suggests. Next, you need to wait until the status of the adapter indicates it is ready to configure. Then you might need to configure a proxy in case the implementation needs one. After this, you need to select the cloud where you are going to connect your instance. For this example, we connect to the US cloud. Then, the ISE returns with a URL that you need to go through to complete the registration, as you can see here. Log in with your AMP credentials in order to add the adapter within your AMP implementation, and select the groups from where the events are exported, as you can see in this page. Click Allow and then you are redirected back to ISE. you can review the advanced settings of the connection and modify any of those in case you require it. Once you have finished, click the Finish button to complete the connection between the adapter and the AMP cloud. Now, you are going to start with troubleshooting recommendation to address the problems that can emerge while configuring a TCNAC adapter. The first portion of the troubleshooting is done through the CLI of the node, where you implement the connection. The command show application status ISE must have all the TCNAC services running. When you have verified that the service is running, you can collect further information with the commands that are displayed on this video. Please verify every one of them to confirm that the adapter is working properly. In case of a connectivity issue, you can go to the menu Operation, Troubleshoot, Diagnostic Tools, TCP Dump. Select the node from where the TCNAC feature is enabled and configure the parameters for the capture. Start the capture and in another tab attempt to connect the adapter to the cloud. Once the connection has failed, proceed to collect the capture to proceed with analysis. What you can also attempt is to enable TCNAC component in debug as it is being displayed on this demonstration. Once you have enabled the component to reproduce the problem, and then proceed to download ISE log, that is where the information is stored. In case you face any difficulty, do not hesitate to reach out to TAC support team. Thanks for the time you took to watch this video.